And today, we're reacting to why Bangladesh has the deadliest buses on earth. I don't know. I never been to Bangladesh. I never thought about going to Bangladesh, any third world country. I never in my life could see myself going to. But if we talking about the buses that go around them stupidly tight corners, I've seen that for sure. I've seen that. A part of me wanna, be on that but not die, and a part of me just says, nah, I would never do this. But let's see how deadly the buses is, bruh. Oh!
These Bangladeshi buses look
on a dime. Brakes made of adamantium.
beat as hell for a surprisingly sinister reason. It's not just because of the scraping and bashing. I mean, that's an issue. It doesn't help.
Oh my.
Instead, there's a root problem that has created a deadly high-speed bus race culture.
Oh my God.
And these have quickly...
Shout out to bro for going to do this too, because me personally, you couldn't get this out of me to do. You could not get me to do this for a video.
become the most dangerous roads on earth.
Whatever breaks they got,
today we're taking an average bus ride through Bangladeshi streets and counting the near misses, the crashes, and just generally trying not to die. You might think it would take more than just one bus ride in Bangladesh for a near-death experience. You would be wrong. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand why drivers are choosing to race these 20-ton death machines on public roads, what happens when things go wrong, and why this is very unlikely to change anytime soon. Welcome to Sayadabad, Dhaka. This place is not just a bus station, it's
all them buses. God damn.
This 24/7 metal smashing arena. Look at the buses. They aren't vehicles, they're 20-ton death machines.
All right, and they have how many buses here, you were saying?
More than 20,000 buses.
All right, and so we're about to get on one of these buses.
Yeah.
Am I going to die?
Okay, no, it don't going to die, but this is the risky,
very risky.
Travel by bus, but it don't gonna be die.
Ooh. He nice. He nice. I ain't mean hit the mic. He nice, bro. Oh my God, he swerved that.
It don't gonna be die.
He swerved that. Hey, they
all right,
nice.
Sounds lovely. Let's go. Guys, this bus stop is kind of crazy. There's so many buses when you get the drone in the air. It's just kind of wild. It's just all in and around this big underpass. There's noise everywhere. There's chickens, there's geese. You gotta be careful.
20,000 buses, all of them racing, smashing, and generally trying, well, not to die. But guys, you don't treat a 20...
How do you live like this? I mean, part of your environment. This nigga will be drinking water. Product your environment for sure, but it's like this is too much of a heavy risk. And then it's two ways you get out: two buses smashing into each other like Transformers fighting each other, or you either got a bus flying at 90 miles per hour and you getting smacked off the bike or smacked off the thing that the person that's pushing you on that's trolleys, carriages. I cannot get that word out. Carriages for sure. This is insane, but how much? How much for y'all to actually partake in this? Cause I know I will probably survive. Don't get me wrong, but I need at least like 2 mil coming out of this. And I'm gonna go do this. I ain't gonna care. I need at least 2 mil.
Vehicle like a goddamn bumper car without leaving some serious scars.
Guys, look at this shit. That thing is just beat to hell. It is beat to hell like this, not because it's bumping around and hitting.
Hey, these some strong buses though. Like I said. Man, Bangladesh got adamantium for sure. I almost said India, but I'm not the most geographical kind of guy, so I didn't want to say India because I don't want to be wrong. And I don't know. But Bangladesh, let's say by itself, has adamantium. Nigga, this is where Wolverine really came from.
Traffic, because these drivers literally race between locations. and at full speed, they're smashing into each other. Because there is not 1 inch of this bus that is not completely beat to hell. It is completely hammered. And it's not some kind of crazy Mad Max vehicle. Actually, it is. That's exactly what it is. Guys, check out this view. You sort of got that bare bones cockpit. This looks like a war vehicle of some kind. And then just like, that's what you're looking out of. I suppose he doesn't really need that side. Right-handed driving, right? I like this as well. Picture some guy on the inside.
That first bus was a classic testament to Dakar's history, this rolling museum of dents and scratches. But for the actual mission, I need a driver with a bit more youthful aggression. I need a contender.
Hi guys, here she is, the beast. Could be my last ride. She's pretty beat up, but the driver assures me he is the best in the business. However, we still have to race to get the most passengers. That's how he makes his money. That is the incentive. All right, guys, let's take a look inside this beast. What do we got? We got some solid steel boarding. We got a pretty bare bones dash going here. Gearbox, I think I can see straight to the floor. Oh yeah, there's some nice holes.
If they moving like this, I would love to give them an SRT and see how they just slide. Imagine a Bangladesh bus driver with an SRT or a Hellcat, bro. They're gone. Like, hey, Bangladesh, y'all need to invest in NASCAR. They'll probably be cold.
That looks fun. The control panel and my rigged up action camera. There is no speedo anymore, apparently. Unless it's like hiding behind there. Oh yeah, there's a speedo. And that's pretty much it. We got a little bit of vision, there's a couple of cracks, but
them things right there.
But I don't know, I'm hoping I survive. What is going on with my hair? Always so crazy nowadays.
And I'm gonna walk into one of these barber shops here. I'm gonna like hope that these guys don't even notice what's going on. Years ago, I was always trying to.
I would never. You would never. I don't. Now, that's one thing I do not play about. You do not let anyone play in your hair. You let no one play in your hair at all. Never. It's your sacred. It's your temple, bruh. That is your temple. But you ever seen them head massages where they like hit you in the head hard as hell, do this shit? I ain't gonna lie, boy. If they hit him with that ain't gonna be in pain.
Hide my hairline on camera. In fact, I even had 2 hair transplants that I paid for myself. So when Elite Hair reached out to me, I volunteered to kind of like finish the job, cover up the one area that I was still super uneasy about. I jumped at the chance. Elite Hair are one of the top clinics in the entire world. They have more than 100,000 patients every single year. The process was like way smoother than I ever could have imagined. All the way from the airport pickup to the hotel they booked me in to the surgery itself, it felt just like this 5-star experience. All right, so this was my hairline before the surgery and even before the surgeries years ago when I was like really worried about it. Right now we're cutting off some hair so you can see what it looks like now, a little bit more upfront and in detail. This is 6 months later. And I don't know, I think it looks relatively natural. You can see this is where the surgery was. And I don't think you can tell the difference. It kind of looks like the hair that just originally grew there, which of course is the goal.
It's crazy how much confidence grows back with your hair. Like I used to think about all these different camera angles and now I don't think about anything like that anymore. So it worked out for me, maybe it'll work out for you. If you've ever thought about it, why not get a free consultation? There is a link in the description below. Check it out.
But it's not just about the machines, it's about the crews running them.
Hi guys, we're loaded up. This lady and her son have no idea what the hell has gone down. This driver,
They ain't got no fear in their heart. They used to it. They just be thugging.
has my life in his hands. And it is kind of chaos. I don't know what's gone down. There's a lot of banging happening on the bus.
Here's what's really going on. Every bus in Bangladesh is run by a 3-man crew. The driver, a hustler who sort of hangs out the side door yelling the route out and just dragging people in, and a third guy that sort of floats around, helping out, collecting money.
All right, guys, it looks like we're kicking off. Not exactly sure how comfortable I should feel right now. Driver has a big ass smile on his face. Everybody else, they look kind of bemused, slightly terrified despite their frequent trips.
She on her phone. She don't even care. Look. She on her phone. No care in the world. Like, oh, yeah, no, we used to this. Buses going at 100-something miles per hour crashing each other. It's just nothing normal. It's nothing new, bruh. You know, we be cooling with this.
They look kind of bemused, slightly terrified despite their frequent trips. I don't know if you can hear anything. All I know is I hope I don't die right now. I certainly have no seatbelt, and we are right in the prime position to head right through that windscreen.
One-handed with it, too.
So in the city like this, there's a lot of traffic, so it's not too fast. But at times it picks up, and you don't need too much speed, as we just saw, to like get pretty nicked up.
These guys aren't just co-workers, they're...
I would never ride a bike in Bangladesh. If I was to ride a bike for transportation, bro, I'm just better taking the bus. Could you imagine you like, all right, I missed the bus, I'm gonna just take the bike, I don't care. You riding the bike, cool, you gone, cool. Bam! Nigga, smacked. Fly on the windshield. Splattered on the roadkill. Now the good Lord looking at you like, damn, my son, I'm sorry that had to happen to you. Like, that's how you went out, smacked by a bus on some Fast and Furious? Nah, I can't go like that.
They're a unit, a team, they're brothers. They live on the bus, they sleep together, they eat together.
They live on this bus, basically.
Yeah, the staffs, all the bus staffs, they sleep at night inside the bus.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And they too frequently die together.
And the general gist of why these guys are driving so fast is because of the competition. They're trying to get ahead.
Yeah, exactly. They have to do this because they have to pay for the bus owner, they have to pay for them, and they have to pay like for fuel. So everything like a contract base. So for that reason, they have to earn more money.
They run 24-hour shifts together and they risk their lives every single day. This job isn't a paycheck, it's survival. Here's what's going on. Believe it or not, this chaos isn't accidental. It's by design. Bus companies pull two simple levers to create the situation. First, they don't pay normal wages. The team gets a cut of the takings. Maybe there's a tiny base pay if you're lucky, but mostly it's entirely on commission. And that means if the bus is empty, you don't earn less, you earn nothing.
Oh, that's the guy. Oh, but we need some customers. Oh, and you see it. They're taking them all.
No passengers means no food for you and your family. No rent, no money to send home.
So you gotta really come to the bus. Hey, we got y'all. Come to the bus. Come to our bus. No, don't come to that bus. They musty over there. Come to our bus. That must be irritating to have to like you have to gather folks to get on the bus. That is crazy. What? And you in competition with bro, nah, that's evil, bro.
Nothing.
How long has he been driving this for?
He got license for 10 years, last 10 years ago. So he has started driving since he was 9 years old. 9 years old at 2008.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's normal in Bangladesh.
The second lever though is
That's
what
why
takes
he's so
it
nice.
over the edge.
We just smacked into another bus at like a bus stop, and at this point that feels like almost normal. It's kind of crazy how quickly you kind of like acclimatize to this stuff. Just wild.
It compounds.
It's just so crazy how normal this is to them though. Like this is really normal. Like to them this is really just normal as all hell. Like I mean, yeah, you grow up, you live somewhere, and that happens 24/7 all your life. It becomes normal.
With the first lever, and things just get kind of disastrous. Bus companies then release multiple buses on the same route at the same time. That's right, there's no spacing, there's no timetable, no enforcing gaps like you would in the West. It's not like they're every 30 minutes. They're just kind of random, but whenever they let them go, it's 2 or 3 buses rolling out together. And because you're running the same route, at every stop, whoever arrives first is going to take everything. Not most of the passengers, but all of them. They're all going to funnel into that first bus. Once the first bus arrives, there's nothing left. The second bus maybe gets some scraps. The third bus gets nothing.
Oh my God.
And when your pay is already razor thin, that loss isn't abstract. That's food off your family's table. So the buses, they move faster.
All right, here we go, guys. That is the bus we're trying to get past.
Drivers push, they tailgate inches off bumpers, or just like not at all, they just bash into each other. They overtake blind, they swerve to block each other.
Hey, but they sliding though. Nigga, they really sliding. Oh my God. Okay. Listen, I would never do this, but look how they acting, bro. You can't tell me this ain't a little bit lit though. You can't tell me it's not a little bit lit, bro. You just can't look at them.
Fucking hell.
They drive off-road if needed. They brake late. And they do anything to get in front and to stay in front of the pack.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my fucking God, man. That was crazy.
My heart would have been in my ass. My ass, nigga. Like, he's a brave soldier, gang. I could not do this.
That bus is not gonna let us pass. Like, he is sweat all over the place. Not let us get past. I swear to God, I thought I was about to go straight through that window. That was wild.
How is that?
Hey guys, I just saw my life flash before my eyes. That was crazy. Again, if one bus tries to pass the other one, he's literally just going to swerve in front of it. They are not going to let that happen because you're taking money, taking food out of his family's life.
It's not because they love danger, it's not because they're adrenaline junkies, although I do think that the guys who tend to stay in this job kind of pick that up over time. You sort of need to. And it's become this kind of twisted version of the Formula One situation, where you have...
See, I'm telling you, they would be so cold at this. They would take over the sport immediately.
one team that's meant to sort of come together, to be united, but instead they create direct competition between their own drivers. And it's designed to push them to the limit. And it creates that zero-sum psychology where every win your supposed teammate receives feels like theft. And just like in Formula One, the resentment, it compounds. You're competing with guys just like you, guys who are just as desperate. Every stop, every blocked overtake, every time another bus eats while yours goes home empty, that goes in the memory bank. And there is no way you're letting them beat you next time.
They lost. Right there, I would have kept going. Nah, nigga. That's crazy.
Alright, we're past. Hi guys, we've made it past. We managed to cut that guy off. We're now ahead. I don't know what happens now.
So wait, who dictates who goes first? Because they stop and it's nobody else. When they just, I bet all bets is off. Whoever take off first, take off first. I don't know. I wonder what's the actual ground rules for all this.
Oh, maybe he tries to pass us again, but we managed to kind of cut him off on a corner. The opportunity to pass really is when you're trying to pick up a customer. Once you're on the road, I mean, you really got no shot. They'll just try and cut you off. In this instance, he was able to use like a black car as like a screen. He wasn't able to get cut off because there was a car in between. So there's like tactics to this driving.
He nice though. I ain't gonna lie.
And so Bangladesh's roads just turn into full-blown racetracks at times, buses doing incredibly dangerous maneuvers.
He is crazy for trying to get in between that. I would drive so slow. I'm not going for that. Imagine, oh my God, or getting hit crazy, getting sandwiched, nigga, by two buses. Sound like some cartoony bullshit.
At incredibly high speeds, often at night. And it's on public roads, not a racetrack. They're in outdated 20-ton buses with bad brakes. Drivers at the end of...
Whoa, nah. I don't know about no bad brakes. Everybody stopping on a dime. So, I don't know where he getting the bad brakes from.
24-hour shifts. There's no runoff zones, no yellow flag, no safety car team. Just pedestrians, motorbikes, families, kids walking to school. And the results are inevitable and disastrous.
I just want them bad party.
They actually nice.
Roll up to the party, roll up to the party. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party.
Oh, no, he the nicest. He the nicest. He is the nicest. Cause gang, what?
Roll up to the party, roll up.
Gang, you get up on the bus. You get up on the bus and you see this. This is your driver, bro. He tell you get in the car, get in the bus, bro. I got you. You give him the hoe, right? And you see him whipping that bitch, sliding that bitch, just huss, skirt, huss. Like, nigga, he is cold. If he can do this at these high speeds, bro, on some Need for Speeds, Fast and Furious, gang, he's the coldest.
Roll up to the bad, roll up to the bad boys, back to the bad boys. I just want them party boys, bad boys, party boys. Roll up to the bad boys,
That's alright. That's a little hard. I ain't gonna get that.
party boys,
Guys, in case you just thought this was like fun and games, I mean, obviously no one's that stupid. But we're just on the road, and yeah, we run it.
But I see that swerving side to side, like That's one of their techniques. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in basketball time, that's just them juking the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like us, gone. Like
Into this. Like, there's real consequences here for these buses. I mean, this thing here, we're just traveling between a couple of cities, flipped over on its side, just ahead of us. They're about to like haul it over, try and get it out of the way. I don't know if everyone's okay. Hopefully so, but it's no playing around. Kind of crazy. I've never seen a bus just getting flipped back over like that. Pretty incredible what you can do with a couple of guys in a winch. Also incredible like how efficient this is. Like a bus just flips over. These guys just get right on it, flip it back over, keep the road moving, just like another Tuesday. No one gives a shit. Just happens all the time.
they really doing it.
He goes.
They ain't finna get back in like that.
Man, that's one wild ride. Bro. All right, so what happened?
That young boy, it was right around 5:30 in the evening, 20 to 25 passengers in this bus.
Yeah.
So the driver was sleepy. feeling sleepy. So the fast passengers told me that he let the driver know that be aware, drive like a safe, because I am seeing you that you are not feeling very good as a good driver. So he warned 2 times, and after then, within like 5 minutes, the driver make that accident. You know?
Wow. So it was obvious to the passengers that he was sleepy.
Yeah, see, he was sleepy.
It was exactly when the car crossed over the bridge to the small island in the middle of the river. The person who was sitting on my side, he suddenly fell right on top of me. 2 more people from that other side also fell over. I was trapped underneath 3 different people. I kept saying, "My brother, please lift me up, lift me up, lift me up, please help me." Then the one who was on my side finally pulled me up. After being pulled up, I simply couldn't figure out from where we actually got out. That is exactly why this part is broken. We all managed to get out from right here.
You got out through this broken part, sir. All right, how many passengers were in the car?
About 20 or 22 people.
20 or 22 people. Did anyone die?
No, no one died. Super lucky.
Yes.
Some were injured. I saw his hand was broken.
All right.
He was in this hospital. After his treatment, his elder brother came.
In Jessore.
At Jessore Hospital.
Hospital, and the driver?
There's no trace of the driver.
The driver ran away right after the accident?
The driver has left by the grace of Allah.
Over
Wow,
there.
that's crazy,
He just
man.
ran away.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
You think this kind of thing happens all the time?
Yeah, all the time. This has happened all the time in Bangladesh.
It's like
and
normal,
this
like
is
it seems
normal,
like
yeah.
clockwork. They just
Yeah,
haul
yeah,
it off,
yeah.
clear it out.
Yeah, something like this.
Everyone goes about their business.
Yeah.
Man, wild, huh? It looks pretty clear, like the bus has like come along and it's just hit one of these road dividers and it's flipped it like a big ramp. I don't imagine it was perfectly shaped like that beforehand. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
Oh, that's it? Well, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Like I said, how much? In the comment section, let me know, bruh. How much does it cost for y'all to ride on a bus in Bangladesh? Let me know in the comment section. But with that being said, I enjoyed this video. Yeah, it's terrifying to me. But don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit that noti bell, because we be uploading consistently and daily. Also, binge all the videos on the channel. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all loving the content. I just got a feeling. I feel it with my heart, bro. I really feel it with my heart. No cap. But the description below for the Twitch, TikTok, and Discord, pull up. I would love to see y'all there. Join in. We all can conversate. You know? Conversate. And then, don't forget to follow. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a dog, tell an auntie, tell your cousin, tell your cousin twice removed. I upload daily. And don't forget, we only spread love and no hate. And we done. Peace.